Trusting the process could be difficult. You can just ask fans in South Philadelphia about that. But here in Atlanta, there's something different going on with our new look Hawks. A much younger, more athletic team has just picked up their third win of the season tonight, the first at home on the season, and things may start to roll for the Hawks as they expand their next homestand over this next week. Tonight, our Atlanta Hawks picked up a big win of over 40 points. Can you believe that? 40 points. For a team that only has 3 victories, I must say, if you're going to get the job done, why not go all out while doing it? The Hawks tonight finished the game 126-80 against the Sacramento Kings, and letting home fans know, don't worry, do not fret yet. The show will still go on, and this is still the highlight factory. Tonight for our Atlanta Hawks, it was not only a big night on the floor, it was a big night in the concession stands. They're not only renovating things inside the arena, they're expanding and renovating the menu as well. Crickets, anyone? I guess so. Tonight, cricket tacos were served for the first time in Phillips Arena, and surprisingly, folks were going insane about it. Can you dig that? I guess you could say in sections of the arena, cats were digging what was going on in the menu tonight. It was also a very rowdy night for one 21 Savage. We know some savages on the court that wore number 21. Just ask Dominique. He has a statue outside Phillips Arena to prove it. And there was another gentleman who wore number 21, but he was doing things in the gridiron during prime time, if you get what I'm saying. Tonight, East Atlanta's own 21 Savage hit the arena to perform right at center court, giving fans everything they asked for. Do you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 in your bank account? Because 21 Savage and the fans tonight at Phillips Arena sure did. Not only did he perform at halftime, he also gave fans what they wanted post-game. And trust me, it was a scene to see. He gave fans not only some of his greatest hits, but he also was a little rowdy, letting fans know that I am the Savage, and he is everything that he is. Tonight was a big night for DeWayne Dedmon, his first big night as an Atlanta Hawk. Now, we can say that steadily he's been improving night by night after he was the big acquisition during the offseason coming from the San Antonio Spurs. We spoke to Dedmon several times over the offseason during the summertime, and he spoke with us, letting us know of his excitement and how he was looking forward to playing in Coach Bud's system. But it appears that now, about 14 games into the season, he's really beginning to pick his shots and pick his roles. DeWayne Dedmon tonight finished the game with a season high so far, 20 points and 14 rebounds. And it's also pretty funny to see Dedmon expanding his game. He was not known as a three-point shooter, and so far this season, he's already been launching them from behind 3. He let us know post-game tonight how big it was to pick up a win in front of the home crowd. He also let us know that he has expanded his game, and Coach Bud's system allows you to pretty much let it go and let it fly, and he's been doing exactly that. Check out what Dedmon had to say, and we'll be right back.
How y'all doing, man? Y'all good?
Doing great.
All right. Tonight, you guys talked about pace and space all year. Tonight, it seemed like it worked.
You said what?
We're talking about pace and space all year. Tonight, it seemed to work really well. What was different tonight?
I mean, we was playing together. We was moving the ball. Everybody was getting, touches, and everybody was finding each other for corner threes and different things like that. So it was working.
And what'd you like to see the team hit 56% from 3 at the half?
You said what?
Hit 56 from 3 at the half.
Yeah, I mean, it was, like I said, it was finding an open man. It was making shots, so it was good out there. It was good momentum.
DeWayne, you and Luke set the momentum early in the first quarter, kind of setting the tone. You had a double-double in the first half. What were you seeing out there differently? It seems like each game you're improving out there in the system.
I was just trying to come in and be aggressive on the glass, to be honest. So, I mean, that's usually what's my main focus every game. So that's what I was just trying to do.
I don't know another way to ask this, but how's it just to finally get a win and close out a game? You guys have been in most of your games, but actually get one tonight.
It's a great feeling, I mean, hopefully we can take this momentum, build off it, and get ready for the next game.
DeWayne, you only had 1 3-point attempt prior to this season, and now you're shooting 39% from 3. What have the conversations been like with Mike Budenholzer as far as the types of shots that he wants you to take, not just threes, but overall?
What's the phrase, Bays? LTMF? Yeah, LTMF. Let it fly. So he told me to shoot.
Dennis Schroeder had a big night tonight, finishing with 21 points. But a guard that stood out to me tonight was Malcolm Delaney. Since returning from his injury over the past several games, Delaney has been lighting it up from beyond the arc. Tonight, he was 50%, going 2 for 4 from beyond the arc, hitting his three-pointers, finishing the game tonight with a big 10 points in 23 minutes of play. Malcolm was dishing and driving, finding players, and he spoke to us tonight about his play, how things have been going for him, letting me know that he's been a scorer for some time. And this being his second year in Coach Bud's system, he's a lot more comfortable. He knows how to pick his spots. He spoke to us about where he sees the team going in the future. And I also ran into Malcolm last night as Jay-Z 444 concert shifted to Phillips Arena. He spoke about Jay-Z and how his influence and his lyrics may have an impact on his game. Check this out, and we'll be back here at the desk. Now, I also seen you yesterday. You were out in the building. Jay-Z was in town. Talk to me a little bit about the concert. Did that give you a little extra momentum? You were on fire from three-point land tonight.
Nah, Jay-Z ain't got nothing to do with basketball. But, nah, it was a dope concert. And we just, Coach giving everybody freedom. When we open shoot the ball, I think sometimes we pass too much, but today we just made the right passes, and everybody kind of had a rhythm, and that started on defense.
You guys came out early, setting the tone, over a 40-point victory tonight. How can you keep this momentum rolling as the Celtics get ready to come into town?
We just got to keep playing the same way. I think every game we played, we had spurts where we played like this, and we just went away from it in certain quarters, but we play like this, we can beat anybody.
What have you been doing different recently in practice or in shoot-around? Because you've been on fire from behind the arc in the last few games.
I always could shoot. Last year, I just, I adapted to a different role. I played basketball since I was 5. I never had the role I had last year, so it was just difficult for me adjusting, not having the ball in my hands. But I'm pretty confident. Hawks swingman Taurean Prince continues to impress me as this season moves along. We saw flashes of his potential greatness last year in his rookie campaign and during the first round NBA playoff matchup against the Washington Wizards as Taurean Prince was inserted into the starting lineup. We saw that Prince may be an all-star in the making. Prince isn't only looking like an all-star on the court tonight, finishing with 14 points. He's quickly becoming a legend in the realm of the sneaker realm and the sneaker community for the shoes that he's been wearing on the court. Tonight, we caught him with a pretty nifty shoe off the court and had a laugh with him in the locker as he continues to show that he's going to stay fresh in his Gucci off the court and on the court stay fresh in his Adidas. As I mentioned, he finished tonight with 14 points. Taurean spoke about picking up a big win tonight of over, once again, 40 points, the first home win of the season in Atlanta. We also spoke about his love for sneakers and what he's been doing with Adidas basketball. We've seen him wearing some classic Kobe's already. We've seen him wearing some classic T-Max and some classic Gilbert Arenas from their time with Adidas. He let us know that he was not done yet. His favorite Adidas are the James Harden Adidas. He feels like they're very comfortable. And then he has a few colorways of the new Dame 4s and a couple sneaks that he plans on revealing as the season goes on. Check out our post-game interview with Taurean Prince, hear what he had to say about tonight's game and his love for kicks, and we'll be right back here at the desk.
Moving the ball, playing together, playing Hawks basketball. And I think we really upped it on the defensive end and just on the offensive end.
Talk to me about your first home win of the season. Talk to me about performing, having a great game in front of the home crowd.
It felt good. But like you said, right now we have the worst record in the NBA, so any win is a good win, and we'll take it.
How can y'all take the momentum from tonight's game and carry it over to the next game versus Boston? You've been in every game over the last week or so, just having resulted into victories. So
yeah, that's
tonight's
the thing.
win, how can you carry it?
It's not like we're getting blown out every game or losing bad every game or in a bad way. We just got to learn how to finish games as a collective group. And whoever coach has out there the last 5-10 minutes of the fourth quarter, they got to do their best job of finishing games, and the bench has to be into it as well.
I'm not sure if you know it, but early into your career, you're already becoming a bit of a legend on the court with your sneakers, the things that you're wearing on the court. I know your team Adidas. Do you have a plan, or I see you had the old Gilbert Arenas one day?
Yeah.
You're coming out with a bunch of different kicks. What's up?
Yeah, I got some T-Max in the works. I haven't pulled out yet. Some Kobe ones, some more Crazy 8s. I really like the Dame 4s. Got a few more colorways of those, and I'd have to say Harden's are my favorite though. The most comfortable. I got a lot more colorways coming in that too. So just be on the lookout.
The offense exploded tonight, and that was fun to see. You gave up 35 points, though, in the first half. How important was that defensive work?
It was very important that we could put a lot of things together defensively as far as our rotations, knowing what we want to do on certain players. And like I said, that translated over to the offense end. We just got to carry this over to the next game and get those big wins.
I think you had 8 assists feeling comfortable, like finding people in the offense and knowing where people are going to go? I know there were some changes in the offense between this year and last year.
Yeah, that just happens when you're being aggressive and attracting other players on the opposing team, and just trusting your teammates, just throwing the ball and whatnot. But those kind of decisions fall on my lap. I really don't. To be honest, I'm still learning. You know what I mean? That's the great thing about everything. I'm still learning. I still haven't reached my ceiling. I don't think I'm close to it. So, with that being said, there's a lot more to come as far as for myself and for the team. About moving the ball, playing together, playing high spot.
I'm certainly interested to see what Taurean Prince has lined up. It'll be dope to see what he throws on his feet as the season continues and as we get closer to All-Star Weekend. I'm quite sure that he'll have some tricks to pull out his bag as we get closer and the new year turns around. It was a pretty good game all across the board for our Atlanta Hawks, though. I must tip my hat for them not only being productive on the offensive side of the ball, scoring 126 points, but for them also being efficient on the defensive side of the ball and holding the Sacramento Kings to just 80 points. A few other players that were big tonight. Luke Babbitt was very big in the front court and limited action. In just 11 minutes of play, he finished the game with 13 points. Now, after the game, Coach Bud spoke to us about an injury Babbitt suffered. You'll hear that momentarily, but it was interesting to see as the game started off, Luke Babbitt and DeWayne Dedmon, they were both forces inside. It was definitely Atlanta's front court that controlled the flow in the beginning of the game and set the tone for the Hawks early to let the young Kings know that they were not going to be playing tonight and that they were looking to pick up their first win in Phillips Arena. As usual, Kent Bazemore was effective on the defensive side of the ball. He did not shoot the ball too much tonight. He was 3 for 6 tonight. He only shot the ball 6 times, finishing the game with 8 points. So it was interesting to see him not as effective offensively, but he continued to get the job done, as I mentioned, on the defensive side of the ball. As usual, Marco Bellinelli was effective off the bench. Marco finished the game with 14 points tonight, and it's dope to see how Marco was not only getting the ball inside the paint, but he's also becoming an assassin from beyond the three-point line. Rookie John Collins, impressive. Game after game after game, he is growing. He joked with us after the game that, hey, I got a contract with Express now, so I got to do my thing on the court and off the court as well. He finished the game tonight in double figures with 10 points. Coach Bud was very, very excited about the team's win tonight, but he didn't get too high. He realized that it's a long season and this was just the third win of the season. He was excited for his team's vibe after the game. He spoke to us on how he was excited that the team was able to pick up such a large victory in front of tonight's home crowd, and that he was excited to see what the team would bring into the game as they look forward to going against Kyrie Irving and the Boston Celtics this Saturday. Check out what Coach Bud had to say following the game, and we'll be back here at the desk.
For our group, we've been competing and in a lot of games, and just for them to stay together and play the way they did on both ends of the court, and I think a 35-point first half and the defensive activity, defensive effort, and then the way we move the ball, and obviously you got to make it. You got to make shots, you got to move it, get good looks, and then guys shooting the ball with a lot of confidence, and so it's just kind of both ends of the court come together well for us. It's tough. I think Sacramento's on the end of a long road trip and out east, so I think we're a little bit fortunate to get them then, but very happy for our guys.
When we talked to DeWayne, he seems to be kind of a mountain-head kind of quiet guy. But, I don't know, to me it seems recently he's shown a little bit more fire out there. You kind of noticed the same thing?
I'm not sure I heard the beginning of your statement or question, but I think he is not a very quiet guy. So if that was whatever you're seeing,
He's quiet with us.
Oh, you guys, some of us do that. He brings a lot of personality to our team, and really, from almost the day he got here, he's got a good voice. He's good for us, and I think he's getting more and more comfortable and can help the young guys and help everybody. So his personality and just his disposition has been really good for us. But at the very beginning.
Coach, what was the vibe like with the players after this being the first home win of the season?
Yeah, they feel good. I think we're able to put a little distance. They're late, so you come in and it's a good win, but I think you're thinking about already. Can we just keep this going? And but they feel good about winning in front of the fans, the home crowd, and can we just keep getting better from tonight?
Coach, you talked a lot about the pace and space, but tonight you seem to get.
For our group, we've been competing and in a lot of games, and just for them to stay together and play the way they did on both ends of the court, and I think a 35-point first half and the defensive activity, defensive effort. And then, the way we move the ball, and obviously you got to make it. You got to make shots, you got to move it, get good looks, and then guys shooting the ball with a lot of confidence. And, so it's just kind of both ends of the court come together well for us. It's tough. I think Sacramento's on the end of a long road trip and out east, so, I think we're a little bit fortunate to get them then, but very happy for our guys.
When we talked to DeWayne, he seems to be kind of a mountain-head, kind of quiet guy. But I don't know, to me it seems recently he's shown a little bit more fire out there. You kind of noticed the same thing.
I'm not sure I heard the beginning of your statement or question, but I think he is not a very quiet guy. So if that was whatever you're seeing,
He's quiet with us.
Oh, you guys, some of us do that. He brings a lot of personality to our team, and really, from almost the day he got here, he's got a good voice. He's good for us, and I think he's getting more and more comfortable and can help the young guys and help everybody. So his personality and just his disposition has been really good for us. But at the very beginning.
Coach, what was the vibe like with the players after this being the first home win of the season?
Yeah, they feel good. I think we were able to put a little distance there late, so you come in and it's a good win. But I think you're thinking about already. Can we just keep this going? And but they feel good about winning in front of the fans, the home crowd, and can we just keep getting better from tonight?
Coach,